And I'm thinking I'm just going to give this whatever has the longest range. So it sits right back and just plucks away at whoever is there. Pings away. So then the advanced combat picket tactics would be fire rate and tracking, fire rate chance to hit, or fire rate and weapons range. So the whole point of this is it sits at the back, launches its minions. I was kind of hoping it would have a picket so it could shoot back at anything that comes up, but I guess the never mind. I'm an idiot. I fully grant I'm an idiot. And then I guess probably shield capacitors? And then shields? The shield capacitors means they regenerate even during combat. So the amount of shields they actually have is higher. With a bit of armor. Oh, these cost special resources. Okay, what cost? Oh, the shield capacitors cost. See, this I like more. Although that's also really freaking expensive. There's a lot of uses for these gases. All of the research centers use them. Every component of one of these ships uses them. So I'm using 2 gases for 1 ship. Consider how many cruisers you can very often in the late game have. I really hope there's a source, a bigger source for these strategic resources. Oh, you're right. They do just add extra shield hit points. That's not good then. Afterburners for more evasion? It's like 0.5. And power generation's not needed either. I wonder what's cheaper. 14 or 10. Actually, having 2 of these would be slightly cheaper than upgrading from a 2 to a 3. Although that's 120 extra power. Curious. No, that's a terrible way of doing it. Okay. Upgrading the power system is always better. I think that is probably the best design. It does shield damage, so that's going to be done at the long range. Remember, my corvettes and destroyers have autocannons. They're very good against armor and hull at close range. So these guys sit at extreme range, ping away, destroy the enemy shields before my little guys even get into range. That at least is the theory. Still a 43. 50! Okay, so what we were talking about was getting a commercial forum. This would increase the branch office value by 25%. So that would be another, call it 4, so you'd go up to 21. Plus, it allows you to get a merchant, and I believe that merchants generate a load of trade value, and the amount of money earned is devolved from that trade value. Cost 3 in upkeep, that does pay for itself. Or I could build another virtual entertainment studio. I wonder. 4 commercial forums would effectively double the branch output. Plus having 4 extra merchants. So it's going from 7.3. We'll need to keep a close eye to see just what effect the merchant has. Because the merchant is a special... he might even be a ruler. So it would produce a lot of extra money. A lot of extra trade value. And for some weird reason I can't build my own merchants. There are also synthesizers now, so you can make strategic resources. Yes, they are apparently very expensive, though I've not had them yet. All right.
Research actualized.
Alright, what do we want to get? Auxiliary fire control. Oh, this is the chance to hit. You know what? That would work quite well on the cruisers. Improved reactor booster. Pointless. Advanced research complexes. I'd like it, but that costs even more of the gas. Worth it, though. Are there any other Morcentes I want? And actually, I should probably double check what population we're actually encouraging everywhere. Heldeland is getting any kind of pop, that's fine. You're currently getting Morcentes, that's fine. You're getting any. You're getting Morcent rather than Morcenti. Which I can't do because we've not actually converted anyone to Morcenti, so they don't actually exist. This is so expensive. I do kind of hope that they change the way that GM or genetic modifications work. Also, I have a lot of stability here. Crikey. 22% extra trade value. Hello!
Colonial Enterprise upsizing.
What will the streams be for tomorrow? I honestly don't know. I haven't even thought about it yet. It's been a very stable feature. I think they're happy with it. But now that the populations change, or now that the way that you interact with populations has changed, it's very high level and it's going to be very difficult to try and specialize with the populations. Unlike before where you could literally just click on the pops and tell them to upgrade. The aborted terraforming process on Colin Prime has finally been completed. After seeding the atmosphere with billions of terraforming nanites, the alien bioengineering machinery has significantly altered the conditions of the planet's surface. The ecosystem and the climate have now stabilized, and new alien biota adapted and to this climate has been introduced. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Continental. Alright, so that's not good for these guys. They'll probably just migrate away. But it's very good for us. Oh, and there's the rifts. -5 habitability, -5 happiness. But you get a bunch more society research for the Moshente. Not... making the old kind. Make the new kind. In fact, that's only if we want techies. You know what? Sod it. Just do your own thing. I'm trying to remember, because I've, like I said, I've not done much genetic modifications, but I have done robot modifications. Didn't it used to be that... There was a way of doing it. Because I definitely used to specialise, but now I... How did I do it? Because I used to have it where people in a power plant would have the extra energy modifiers, the people mining would have the extra mining modifiers, and the people doing research would have the extra intelligence modifiers. I know part of it was, like, the initial change was difficult, but then once you had people specialized, then you just keep upgrading them. Because then you'd have, like, the Robot S for the science robots. I guess you'd still have to do it the same way here, but it's a lot more finicky now that you have jobs and people moving around. With robots, you could pick which robot to build. Yeah, I think I was just kind of slow building the robots early on, and then once I had the specializations, I really maxed out. And I think I just deactivated a bunch of robots too. No, I'm not trading food. I think it's just my population's skyrocketing because I have a lot of new colonies, with more on the way. Because Colin Prime, Colin Secundus are new, and Zack Prime and Jackson Prime are both being colonized right now. Yeah, must be. I kind of wish they had a slightly different interface for the GM modding, I must admit. I guess GM modding was always annoying because the species you'd get would be more limited. Does admin cap affect production? No, just science. Well, science and traditions, campaign cost, which is elections, leader upkeep and leader cost. But I can build another 2 farms, which I'll do. Just need to keep the workers coming in. Sonified science. Johnny 5 crew has succeeded in isolating a signal embedded within the unusual pattern of interference in the Nedum system. The signal is a song, a complex sonification of an advanced mathematical equation to be precise, and one that Tin Tuna cannot seem to get out of their head. Who or what may have composed this song remains unknown, though the complexity infers an incredible level of technological sophistication regarding subspace harmonics. The signal's geodesics suggest a point of origin from outside the galaxy. Yucht listening post. We have discovered several massive listening arrays on Nedum B1. These arrays are something or other. Millions of years old, and we believe that they were originally built by the Yucht, though it appears at least one other alien civilization repurposed them at some point in the last 500,000 years for their own needs. The colossal receiving dishes are beyond repair, but some terminals are still intact.
Situation log revised.
We have now found beings far surpassing anything encountered in our Empire's spacefaring history. Life capable of growing to an unprecedented scale, rivaling moons in size and mass. Nothing could have prepared us for this. This day will forever mark a turning point in the story of MordCorp. Let us hope we survive long enough to tell it. It's awe-inspiring. So we must have just found the Leviathan somewhere. There it is. Alright, science ship, you're doing the anomalies. Are there any... Wow, I've cleared all the anomalies. Sweet. Well, I guess we will work on the procurements required. Except it's not going to show me where they are. Nope, there's one. Research that. And yeah, that lack of food is really quite alarming. I think that Colin Prime and Colin Secundus are going to need to build farming districts.
Incoming inquiry.
What up? Migration treaty from Buhalava. Yes, absolutely. Yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. Alright, I'm going to be radical. I'm going to turn off, except for Jessica Prime, locked in everywhere. In fact, I might just turn off population controls. Nah, it's still nice to have them when we need them. And how is the research going?
Next generation species updates deployed.
That's how it's going. Alright, let's take a look. Species. Shit. I converted all of the new Yazgavaz to the old ones. Well, actually, that's a good thing, because I can now modify this template and delete it. And then we're going to create this template, which is going to get rid of... No, it wasn't getting rid of. Was it getting rid of? It was getting rid of. Weak. And then this is going to be Yazgavaz... Nope, that didn't save. There. And now we're wasting another 3,000, because of course we are, to get that done. I don't like this system at all. Especially because the price doesn't scale. See you, Mike. Oh, man. I've got to be honest, my attention is flagging rapidly. I've had a really long week, so I think I might just call this stream here. I need a break. I really need a break. So, ooh, Vikings just declared war on droids. Nice. So thank you everyone for watching. I do hope you're enjoying this. If you are, be sure to hit that follow button to get notifications when I'm live again in the future. If you've really enjoyed this, then do consider subscribing. Helps the channel out and lets me do more of this kind of content. If you want to support the channel otherwise, check out the Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/MordredViking. I do have a YouTube where you can find the Viking Holding Inc. series currently being uploaded, and this one will follow afterwards. That's at youtube.com/MordredViking. Then finally I have a Discord, which is where you can find what I am streaming and when. That's where I tend to announce such things. It's where the schedule's uploaded and that type of thing. So come check that out. It's also where the community hangs out. They're a very cool bunch. They know an awful lot about games. And it's always absolutely lovely to see some new faces over there. I will be back again tomorrow. I'll be starting at 10 PM GMT. Probably going to be more Stellaris. Don't know 100% yet. Like I said, I have not created the new schedule. I tend to do that on a weekly basis, depending on when I'm busy and when I'm not. But I'll definitely be back tomorrow evening. No, actually I won't. Next stream will be on Tuesday. Tuesday at 5. Let me just double check that. I do believe I'm busy tomorrow evening. Yeah, so Tuesday is going to be the next stream. Probably more of this, although I also want to get some more CK2 going. So it's probably going to be half of the stream CK2, half the stream this, like 4 hours and 4 hours. We shall see. We'll work it out then. Zimosis, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Right, that's me done for today. I'm going to go and do something. I have no idea what. But I really need to go and just relax for a bit because my mind is just going... So thanks everyone. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.